we're currently at Island Lake Conservation Area in Orangeville. Hi, my name is Yasmin Slater. I'm the Superintendent Conservation Parks with Credit Valley Conservation. So Island Lake is the headwaters for the Credit River. So this area is multi-seasonal. We have many different recreation opportunities throughout the year here. So we have a large lake, about 182 hectares. The property itself is about 328 hectares. So we have a mixture of lake, wetlands, swamp, and forest here at the park, and meadows as well. We have 13 kilometers of trail here at Island Lake, and our main feature is the Vicky Barron Lakeside Trail, which is a fully accessible trail that goes the circumference of the lake. So originally, this area was farmed in the 1800s, and in 1967, there was the construction of 2 dams that flooded the area, and that created the Orangeville Reservoir. So the main purpose of the reservoir was to control waters heading downstream through the Credit River and diluting the effluent from the Orangeville sewage treatment plant. So that's the primary purpose for the reservoir, and the secondary would be the recreation opportunities that we provide. So it was originally known as the Orangeville Reservoir, and then we changed the name to Island Lake, not after the islands that were formed when the flooding occurred, but after the original settlers to this area, the Islands family. So we are a multi-seasonal facility. So in the wintertime, we do provide ice fishing opportunities, skating, snowshoeing, and trail use as well. So you can bring your own skis or snowshoes to come out to the park. During the spring, summer, and fall, we have access to our lake. You can do rentals, so we do trolling motorboats, we do kayaks and canoes and paddle boards. You can also bring your own paddlecraft or watercraft to use at the lake. We are only electric motors though, so we don't allow gas motors, which I think is keeps it a great experience for everyone on the lake. We have great fishing opportunities here, so we have a variety of fish, northern pike, bass, black crappie, yellow perch, sunfish, are just to name a few that you can catch while you're in the lake. We also have our accessible trail that goes around the lake, so you can run, walk, cycle the trail as well. And we do have lots of picnic space as well, so you can come out with your family and do picnicking. We have some covered shelters that can be rented, and we also have a great natural playground for kids to come out and play, and that's year-round use as well for that playground. And we do provide great events as well. So we have one of our feature events is our Maple Syrup Festival in the springtime. And then we also have an amphitheater here, which we provide live music, theater productions, concerts, yoga in the park, and it's also a great feature for weddings as well. So we're standing in the newest feature at the park, a covered bridge, and this was made possible by the Friends of Island Lake. And the Friends are our fundraising group that are passionate about the park and wanting to bring new features to the park. So they spend a lot of time fundraising and blood, sweat, and tears put into making new features at the park. So a lot of our newer features at the park are in thanks to the Friends that make it possible to do these projects. To find out more information about the park, you can visit cvc.ca, and you also find our park advisories there, which gives you up-to-date information on the conditions at our parks.
Bell Fountain is one of our conservation areas that we manage for Credit Valley Conservation. It's a great spot for visitors to come and enjoy the cultural and natural history of the park. There's a lot of natural and cultural history here at Bell Fountain Conservation Area. Charles Mack, who actually was the inventor of the rubberback stamp, he acquired the property in 1908 and designed the park for visitors to come and enjoy the waterfall feature, Yellowstone Cave, the fountain behind us. It's all original stonework from the early 1900s. The park was open to the public in 1914, and CVC acquired the property in 1959. Since that time, we've been managing the park as a conservation area, protecting the natural and cultural history of the park. In 2021, the park was closed down for a major restoration project. We restored the west channel of the Credit, removing the head pond and lowering the dam by 1 meter. This whole heritage area that you can see here is a new land formation with paying special attention to cultural and historical significance of the Charles Mack era. The lily pond behind us was an old swimming pool that was restored as a heritage feature here. And as I said, the fountain behind us has been restored as well, and all original stonework from the early 1900s. We've got a significant trail network here at the conservation area. You can walk along the West Credit, along the Riverside Trail up to our new heritage feature by the Fox Folly and introduce yourself to Lucky the Fox. You can take a walk along the Suspension Bridge and take some photos of our beautiful waterfalls. There's also been a lot of restoration done to the trail network itself. So the Gorge Trail, which is currently under construction but is anticipated to be finished by September of 2022. The Bruce Trail also runs through Bell Fountain Conservation Area, so an additional 2.8 kilometers of hiking trails along the Trimble Trail and Crow's Nest Side Trail are available for visitors to enjoy here in the park. We don't host any events in the park. Right now, Bell Fountain Conservation Area is operating under a reservation system. So visitors looking to come and enjoy the conservation area, they can make a reservation in advance up to 2 weeks. Go online at cvcparks.ca to make your reservation. Reservations are for 2 hours, so visitors can come in, enjoy the trails, go for a hike, see the heritage features that are newly restored. And then we also offer additional options that if visitors want to go and explore some of our other conservation areas like Island Lake or Terracotta conservation areas, they're welcome to do that after their reservation and enjoy those parks for the rest of the day. We're very proud of our Conservation Interpreters program here at CVC. We have an excellent education team that provides really great information for visitors about the cultural and natural heritage of the park here. So our conservation interpreters, they roam from park to park and they have programs that they offer to the public, and they're here to answer questions about the conservation area, conservation efforts, preservation of the park, and just talk about that rich history of Bell Fountain. So if you're in Bell Fountain and you see some of our interpreters, please go up and say hello. They're a very friendly group and they would love to tell you a little bit about the park. Bell Fountain Conservation Area is a seasonal park right now. So we open our conservation area at the end of April, and the operating season goes until the end of October. We're open 7 days a week, mostly during daylight hours. So right now in the middle of the summer, our hours of operation are from 8 a.m. until 9 p.m. daily. I love Bell Fountain Conservation Area. It's one of my favorite parks just because of the rich history. The restoration project, part of the conservation area's management plan, the restoration that's gone on over the last 2 years is quite incredible. And it's the efforts of many different partners within CVC, stakeholders, municipalities, that really put a lot of work into preserving and paying attention to the natural features and the historical significance of the park. There's a lot of rich history here, and that's really special. It's very unique for this area, and it's just so great to be able to welcome visitors back to the park and see everybody get to enjoy such a wonderful spot. Back. My name's Evan, and we are here at the Cheltenham Badlands. Badlands is one of the most unique geological formations in Ontario. Dates way back to 450 million years ago, when the Badlands were beginning to form at the base of a shallow sea. Fast forward to the 1800s and mid 1900s, and this area was actually used for farming and agricultural practices. And so during that time, vegetation and trees that were on the property were removed, which impacted the structure of the soil, the topsoil, above the Queenston Shale. And so over time, that root structure that was holding that soil in place, it completely eroded and exposed the Queenston Shale that we can see behind us. Fast forward another number of years, and natural weather patterns and erosion eventually formed the gullies and hummocks that you can see behind us, resulting in the Cheltenham Badlands. The Queenston Shale is mineral-rich, very dense, almost like clay, and it's that rich mineral content that gives it that really nice red color in the clay. The venation that you can see in the gullies and hummocks, the grayish green, that's actually a groundwater source that's kind of coming up through the Badlands that gives it that nice venation throughout the property. The Cheltenham Badlands are owned by the Ontario Heritage Trust and managed by Credit Valley Conservation. The Ontario Heritage Trust took over the property in 2002, and it's a very popular destination for tourists across the GTA and Southern Ontario. People come from very far away to come and visit this iconic site. And so in 2015, the Heritage Trust actually shut down access to the site to begin developing a management plan. CVC was brought in to partner with the OHT to work to develop the management plan and to manage the property. So between 2015 and 2018, the property was closed, and that gave us an opportunity to install crucial infrastructure that would help preserve the site. So the boardwalk that was installed by the feature to allow people to view the Cheltenham Badlands. There was also a significant trail network that was blazed through the property. And another great feature of the park is that the main Bruce Trail actually runs right through the Cheltenham Badlands. So visitors coming to enjoy the site can take a good hike on the Bruce Trail through the property as well. Due to erosion and natural weather patterns here at the Cheltenham Badlands, the feature isn't going to be here forever. It is a naturally eroding feature. So when we reopened to the public in 2018, when the boardwalk was installed, we are here to provide education to the public to let them know that this is a great spot to come and take photos and observe the site. But we do encourage people to stay off of the feature. It is a naturally sensitive area and a provincially significant heritage site in Ontario. And so we want to preserve this site for future generations to be able to enjoy. So that's one of the main reasons that the boardwalk was installed and the trail network here that you can see the feature. But we do encourage visitors to stay off as much as possible. Visitors interested in coming to Credit Valley Parks can check us out on our website at cvcparks.ca. For reservations at the Cheltenham Badlands or Bellefontaine Conservation Area, go to cvcparks.ca. You can book online there. Reservations are 2 hours at Bellefontaine Conservation Area and an hour and a half at the Cheltenham Badlands. Included in both of those reservations is the opportunity for visitors to go and explore Island Lake Conservation Area or Terracotta Conservation Area after their visit. If you're interested in more information on CVC and CVC Parks, then check us out on social media and visit our website at cvc.ca.